reactions and filter words are all prohibited. So as I was saying, kids, so let's first have system checking. On the chat box, if you can clearly hear and see Ma'am Jo, type heart emoji. I repeat, on the chat box, oh, quick responses, thank you. Mm, thank you so much. Thank you. Uh-huh. How about the others? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay. More heart emoji. It must be in accordance with your head. Okay. Thank you. So let me see who are people in the meeting. Uh-huh. Let's send Alves, Kalulo, and Miggy a call.
Alves susunod na lang.
Hmm. All right. So thank you for your hasty responses. So anyways, my dear students, ayan, thank you. So anyways, my dear students, today's meeting is for the conduction of lip session. So as I repeat, lip session pertains to the discussion or the conference within the leaders of every homeroom and clubs. Meanwhile, you have to discuss it during the homeroom and clubs as well, in accordance with the people who attended or who are present in this meeting. So to officially commence for the official commencements of today's meeting, so may I ask first Sir JJ to please start the prayer. Let's have Yan, Adolfo, may I ask you to please lead the prayer?
Okay po, ma'am. Hello po. Okay, let's all bow our heads and feel the presence of God in silence. Lord, we are asking for your blessings and guidance for today's activity. Sana po bawat isa sa amin ay matake lahat ng ituturo po nila Sir GJ, nila Ma'am Jo, para po maayos po namin itong ma-deliver sa bawat homeroom classes. Yun lamang po at sana lahat po ay manatiling safe. Yun lang po. Amen.
All right, amen. Thank you so much. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, amen. So, anyways, we are here to facilitate today's lip session. So, again, I am Ma'am Joanna May Obero, and we have here, ayan, Sir Jerome Joseph Ray, your club supervisor. So, let's start. So our lip session topic is about cohesiveness or we-ness. Now the thing is, what do you mean by cohesion or cohesiveness? Why is it termed as we-ness? So kids, do you have any idea why it is termed as we-ness? Anyone? If you want to recite, raise your hand. Or can you please give me realistic activities or realistic situations which Filipinos we-ness is evident, especially on the current. Yes, Cardino, go ahead.
Pagbabayanihan ko.
Okay, very good. Pagbabayanihan, which is a Filipino culture that shows we-ness. Very nice. Who else? Okay, in what situations or contexts we-ness is evident in bayanihan? Give me one realistic situation. Okay. Which bayanihan was applied or practiced by Filipinos that shows weakness as well. Anyone? During what situations bayanihan is evident or is practiced by Filipinos? Yes, Cardino again.
Tuwing may sakuna po.
Very good. If there are, yes, natural phenomena. Very nice. What else? Can you please remind both of us, Sir GJ and Ma'am Jo, what is the current phenomena that Philippines had faced? Tignan ko nga kung sino nanonood ng balita. Aside from, oh yes, Abendan, go ahead.
Typhoon.
Okay, typhoon. Ano yung recent typhoon?
Lori.
Ano? Ano po?
Ano po? Bagyong Lori.
Bagyong?
Lori.
Okay, very good. How about, aside from typhoon, what else? The dilemma Filipinos, or not only Filipinos, but global, right? Globally faces, which shows we-ness or bayanihan. Yes, Elsa, you wanna say something? Yes,
Pandemic po, ma'am.
Very good sa pandemic, which is the COVID-19. So COVID-19 is a global pandemic which requires we-ness or cohesion, not only by Filipinos, but also countries around the globe, right? Now, can you please give me samples of or proofs or evidences of we-ness of international countries around the globe? Anyone? To address pandemic? Ano po yung mga activities which yung cohesion between countries, even though they are continentally distant from each other, nagkaroon pa rin sila ng we-ness or cohesion. Ano po yun? Ano yung mga ginawa? Ano yung ginawa ng China sa atin? Right? Di ba meron? Di ba, sir, meron? Oh, yes, go ahead, Cardinio.
Financial assistance po.
Financial
And
assistance.
free mask.
Again?
Sa pagbigay po ng China ng mga mask.
Okay,
And
diba? Meron silang mga dinonate na masks. Very good. Hindi sa pinopromote ko si China. Clarification lang po. Wala pong pinopromote na country. Okay, let's have Adolfo.
Ma'am, yung ibang country po, nagkakandak ng online convention po sa mga yung malala po yung para po mabigyan ng advice para po mabilis.
Really? Hindi ko alam yun. Na may online convention pala yung mga international countries. O see, even though they are distant from each other, they can see means or mode to still communicate or get attached. Right? Get attached with other countries. What else? May nintay talaga ako eh. May nintay ako. Ano pa po? Yes, Elso. Let's see.
Yung nagtutulong-tulong po yung lahat ng bansa para po makagawa ng gamot.
Okay, very good. Especially to the production of the vaccine. Am I right? Everybody's, not totally everybody, but experts in the field from different countries. Okay, from different countries, derived from different continents of the world, are all having cohesion or collaborating, congregating to come up with a vaccine that can vanquish or totally outsmart COVID-19. Why? Kasi di ba yung COVID-19, sinasabi nila, nag-evolve siya. Yung nagkakaroon siya ng para mga, what I call that, tentacles na nag-iiba-iba, parang nag-evolve siya. Kaya nga 'di ba parang merong naging City Talk na parang COVID-19 version 2.0, somewhat like that. Kasi nga meron na daw before na discover or na certain na vaccine. However, uncertain or unsure kung pati yung new version ng COVID is mababankish noon. So anyways, yon. So that is one proof of we-ness of international countries to address COVID-19 or to completely outsmart, vanquish COVID-19. Now, will you please tell me, how do you say so that the activities or notions you mentioned earlier shows we-ness? Paano niyo nasabi na merong cohesion doon at merong we-ness? Anyone? Castro, how about you? I haven't heard your voice. Cortez, Cuba, Dazo. Oops, may nagka-type sa chat box. May nag-type ba? Anyone? Paano niyo po nasabi na mayroong we-ness doon or cohesion sa mga actions nila? Actions they took. It's because kids, regardless of race, regardless of nationality, regardless of culture, regardless of diverse language, still they successfully attract or have a harmonious attraction or appeal with one another. Diba? So if you will notice kids, even though, say for example, China or other countries help our country, still our country accepted their offers. At the same time, we acknowledge their difference. They get me? We acknowledge their difference, their insights, their thoughts, including their language. Nagigets niyo yung point ni Ma'am Jo? We accepted them for who they are. For us, we successfully dwell with them. For us to successfully work with them or dwell with them, deal with them. So that is the concept of cohesiveness or we-ness. Now the thing is, what they mean by cohesiveness? Now, cohesiveness, kids, is evident, of course, by number of people working together. And what do we call number of people working together? That is a group. Am I right? So, in logical context or insight, Philippines is one group. Now, if we work together with China, that's another group. If we work together with other country, America, that's another group. Now, if all of us work together to vanquish COVID-19, that is already group cohesiveness. However, it's quite different with the traditional one due to number of heads. Kasi nga naman, ang China, di ba, largest population all over the world. O therefore, marami lang sila. We're talking about the audience. We're talking about number of participants. But my point here is, regardless of number of participants, once we represent them as one, once we represent them as a group, they act as one. They serve as one. They get me? They get me, kids?
Yes po.
May kausap pa ba ako? Hello, may kausap pa ba ako? Alright.
Yes
They
po,
were
so
considered
nanonood
as one regardless of number of participants. Likewise, with Philippines, with America, with England, and so on and so forth. Now, let's proceed to group cohesiveness. So now what is group cohesiveness? I repeat, it pertains to the harmonious attraction or appeal between people within a group to work together. So group cohesiveness pertains to the degree to which members are attracted to or loyal to their group or team. What do you mean loyalty in group or team? Kids, how can we show our loyalty to our group or to our team? Anyone? Oh, like for example na lang, go ahead, Cruz.
Sapat po dun sa ginagawa nila.
I didn't hear you well. What did you just say?
Sapat po dun sa ginagawa nila.
Ano daw? I didn't hear you well. Type it on the chat box. Thank you for that. Who else? Who else? Aside from Cruz, kids, how can we show our loyalty to our group or to our team? O say, for example, Filipino scientists. Who, example only, like for example, there is a Filipino scientist who successfully invented and come up with an effective vaccine for COVID-19. Now, of course, that Filipino, okay, tapat po sila sa ginagawa nila na projects, very good. See, for example, that Filipino, of course, belongs to Philippine group, right? To the group of Philippines. Now, the question is, how can that Filipino scientist show his loyalty to Philippines, which is his group in that situation or in that context? Anyone? Anyone? For test. Dean. Yes. Cardino again? Go ahead.
Ano po, pag tatago po nung project na inaano nila, hindi po paglathala sa publiko agad without the notice from the worker.
Okay, of course, there must be proper chain of command. Pero of course, hindi naman necessary itago yun. Kasi di ba, dinevelop yun or they came up for that para i-publicize. Diba? To cure public patients or public servants. Especially, they are the most prone and exposed in the community during this pandemic. So, hindi siya kailangang itago. Okay, but of course, prior to the promulgation in public, there must be proper chain of command. Aside from that, what else? Do you think if Filipino scientist siya, ipopropose niya kagad yun sa other countries? Hindi muna sa mga kapwa Filipino niya? Ipapractice niya ba kagad yun? Uunahin niya pong ibigay yung idea sa team niya bago po ikalat sa iba precisely. Diba? Of course, his priority is his team. His what they call as co-members, his group mates, in short, Filipinos. So he will first propose it to the Philippine government And once the Philippine government, say for example, approves it, that is the time it will be disseminated in public, or it will be distributed in public. So that is one way to show your loyalty to your group or team. Similar kids in just a small team. Diba? So in just a small team, before you do an action, there must be proper chain of command. At the same time, if there are ideas, activities, issues, what else? Any other thing that are supposed or meant to be discussed by the group mates, don't disclose it yet to other people who don't belong in the team. Okay, very good. Don't disclose it immediately to other people who don't belong in the team. Instead, it must be concealed first. It must be discussed first with people within the organization or with people within the circle. That's my point. Now it arises when bonds link members of a social group to one another into group as a whole. So of course, kids, di ba sa isang group, mas nagkakaroon tayo ng harmonious relationship with each other and mas na-enhance, mas na-develop ang cohesion natin with each other if we are having activities that most of us are interested of, yung common interest natin. At the same time, we are all enjoying. Like for example, sa isang grupo ng magkakabarkada, paano na i-strengthen or nagiging sturdy yung cohesion nila with each other? Anyone? Example sa inyo, magkakabarkada, paano mas nagiging matatag yung friendship nyo? Kasi yung cohesion nyo it's proven by your friendship, right? It's proven by the relationship you establish with each other. Now, the question is, paano nyo nga na-establish yung ganong sturdy relationship or na-maintain?
Communication.
Okay, first thing, communication. Tiwala sa isa't isa. Very good. What else? Given na yun Sa lahat ng magkakaibigan, kahit hindi grupo. Example, kami ni Sir GJ, we're friends. Hindi naman kami grupo Pero, of course, given na we communicate and we trust each other. Pero, kahit naman hindi sa magkaibigan merong communication na trust. Pero ang tanong ko is, paano na-strengthen yung link nyo as friends? Diba? Aside from that, ano pa yung mga ginagawa nung yung tinatawanan mo na lang pag naaalala mo, namimiss mo kahit malayo sila, yung mga ganon. Na-experience nyo na yun. Di pa? Acceptance applause, very good. Okay, given yon. So, it strengthens our links with our friends or social group. What else? Ano pa? It's na-experience nyo na ba yung Siyempre, you're all senior high school, pero may mga old friends kayo, mga old friends during junior high. Siyempre, of course, you took different paths. Nag-enroll kayo sa different schools. Pero even though nag-enroll kayo sa different schools, you still don't forget about each other. Bakit? Aside from secrets, you've shared toward each other, there are activities or memories you shared with each other. Very good, perfect experiences. Tama, yung mga situations sa pinag-uusapan nyo. Aba, active nyo Bonding with each other. Very good. Diba? Parang example lang. Kami, diba? Nag-work na kami. Of course, pag nag-work na kayo, hindi na kayo masyado attached sa mga friends nyo Kasi more of ang priority nyo na work. Pero even though hindi kayo masyadong attached sa work, kapag maalala nyo yung isang bagay, say for example, etong alcohol na to. Okay, example only, itong alcohol na to, kids. Nakita ko, bigla na akong matatawa. Na-experience nyo na yun? Or nadaanan ko yung isang lugar, bigla na lang ako mapapangiti. It's because there's a memory with that. Right? There's a memory associated with that non-living object. With that entity, not living entity. Do you get me? So of course, yung mga bonds nyo, yung mga bonds, activities, and other aspects that can strengthen your link with each other are good factors, okay, for cohesion or cohesiveness. So now, kids, FYI, there are two types of cohesiveness or cohesion within a group. We have high group and low group cohesion or cohesiveness. Now, let us first have high group cohesion. How can we say that a group has high group cohesion? First, if people in the group, okay, strongly acknowledges, accepts, and values the membership. At the same time, differences, yung pagkakaiba nila, diversity in terms of language, thought, experiences, insights, outlooks, principles, am I right? Physical manifestation, as well as their desires within themselves. Okay? How about low group? kids, may tanong ako. Say for example, merong isang circle of group composed of Black American, White American, British, Chinese, Portuguese, Filipino, ano pa ba? American continent, African. Okay? Ano pa? Siyempre, hindi ko na isasama yung mga penguin doon kahit nanggaling sila sa Atlantica. Diba? So anyway, see for isang circle of group na ganyan. Now, the question is, those people belong from different races. They possess different languages. They have different upbringings and experiences. They possess different traditions and cultures. Now, the question is, how can they manage to dwell with others? See, for example, they were asked to live in an island. O, paano naman sila? Kaya tingin nyo kakayanin nilang mag-stay with each other for a year in an island, even though they're totally different from each other? Possible yun, kids? Hello, possible ba yun, kids? Hala, nawalan ako ng kausap. Hello. Kids, hello. Maybe, ma'am, kung marunong silang makisama. Paano mo nasabing marunong silang makisama? Ano yung mga dapat nilang gawin? Ano yung dapat nilang consider? Ano yung things that they should and they shouldn't do? Sige, yun ang gagamitin nating material sa pag-discuss nito. Possible po if they work together to survive. Oo nga, how? How will they work together to survive? What are the activities they need to do and they shouldn't do to survive? Anyone? Thank you, sir. They learn and be respectful to be each other like adults. Excuse me, kids. Alam nyo ba, share ko lang ha, hindi lahat ng adults live like an adult. Sometimes, adults seek for their childhood experiences. Di ba meron yung mga adults na parang biglang nagiging bata? Kasi pag masyado kang adult na adult, hindi ka pa matanda, tatanda ka na. Okay? So, yung mga adult na say, for example, 25, 26, 27, hindi nyo ba napapansin, sometimes nag-iisip sila ng mga activities na parang out of their age or below their age. Ang tanong ko is, paano yung mga tao na yung paano sila mag-manage tumira sa island even though magkakaiba sila? They must accept each other's differences, set aside conflicts regarding from history of racism can be very good. What else? What else? Yun lang ba? Accept each other's differences? Ano pa? Kids, ano pa po? Okay, so anyways, that's given. Diba? If you learn to accept and value each other's differences in all aspects, notions, principles, insights, outlooks, upbringings, physical manifestation, racism, history, language, tradition, and everything and so on and so forth, you could have high cohesion. And what if hindi nila natanggap at hindi nila ina-accept ang each other's differences? Ano mangyayari? Of course, everybody accepts their own tradition. Diba? You mean others' tradition. O yung question ni Ma'am Josie, for example, they don't give chance. They don't give their other people chance to know them or accept their differences. Ano mangyayari? Ito pa lang ito. Ano mangyayari? Conflicts, very good. Conflicts. What else? Ano pa? There are emergence of conflicts, misunderstandings. Very good. So actually, yun ang mga factors na nagkakos ng low group cohesion. Ayan. So, if group members do not find their group particularly appealing and have little desire to retain their group membership, that leads to low group cohesion. Okay, or low cohesiveness within the group. Ayan, low group cohesiveness. If you don't accept each other's diversities, right? If you don't intend to maintain the relationship, the interpersonal relationship with the people within a group, if you don't have desire to be retained in that group, Therefore, talagang magkakawatak-watak kayo, there will be low group cohesion. Alright. Now, what are the sources and consequences of consequences of group cohesiveness? So what are the sources and consequences of group cohesiveness? So actually, let's discuss it through defining and determining what are the factors that lead to group cohesiveness and what are its consequences. So factors or determinants that might affect the cohesion within the group are the following. Left side, left portion. If you can see, we have group size. Okay, ito technical na to. Okay, group size, effective managed diversity. Okay, group identity and healthy competition and success. So in short, yun yung mga factors or determinants that might affect your cohesion. Now, ano yung possible impacts ng mga factors na to sa cohesion? Pwede nilang maapektuhan yung level of participation within the group, yung conformity to group members or group norms rather, meaning their capability to adhere on group's rules and regulations and laws, diba? At the same time, emphasis on group goal accomplishment. So, ito yung mga pwedeng mga maapektuhan. Parang ano lang yan, research. We have dependent variable and the independent variable. So, yung dependent variable natin are the consequences. Sila yung naapektuhan. Yung independent variable natin, yung nakaka-apekto are factors, group size, effective managed diversity, and group identity and healthy competition success. Naintindihan? Naintindihan?
Apo.
Uy, may kausap pa ba ako? Naintindihan niyo po?
Yes po.
Okay, now, so from this chart,
Yes,
let's
po.
see. From this chart, how do you think group size can affect? Okay, how can you say that group size can affect the level of participation within the group, their conformity and emphasis on goal accomplishment? Anyone? Kasi pag pinakita ko pa sa inyo yung slides, matagal pa yun eh. Gamitin na natin tong chart na to. Andito na siya eh. Kids, ano napansin nyo sa magkakaibigan na masyado silang marami? Example na lang sa classroom. Eto let's be realistic sa classroom. Ano mapapansin nyo sa classroom composed of 40 students? Even though, in sort of activities, they act as one. Pero all the time, do they act as one? I mean, sa lahat ba ng ginagawa nila, magkakasama sila lahat, 40 sila? Nangyari na ba yun? Yung ganon. Yung example, 40 sila, pero kapag kakain sila, talagang kakain sila lahat together. Diba? Or, okay, pag madami pong members, tapos po, di nakikipag-cooperate sa mga ginagawa. Let's not be negative on the capability. Siyempre, meron kanya-kanyang reasons yun eh. No, eto na lang, para hindi tayo maging negative. Eto na lang. So, say for example nga, may classroom. Okay, may class. May one section, composed of 40 students. Pag maraming friends, minsan ikaw na lang mag-isa. Ano yun? Paano nangyari yun? Ang gano'n nun. Parang maraming friends, tapos ikaw na lang mag-isa. Sige, up and down. Ano yun, na-OP ka, na-out of place ka, anak? Ganon yung, I experienced it. Okay, hindi. Sige, regardless of your experience, let's be in general. Okay, syempre, mahirap naman yung pasukin ko pa yung experience mo, anak. Ibig sabihin, paano nangyari na pag maraming friends, ikaw lang mag-isa? You may unmute yourself, anak. Ma'am Jo will stop talking, promise.
Minsan po, hindi ako hindi po nasasama sa mga basketball na gano'n. Hindi yan nasasama.
Hindi ka sumasama sa basketball activity.
Yan po.
Isn't it a choice?
Sila pa may choice na hindi ako sama.
Ayun, choice mo yun, na hindi ka sumama.
Hmm.
O how can you call them friends kung di pala kayo nagkakaroon ng bonding?
Kaya na po nagkaroon ng Yes po.
Sige, go ahead.
Kaya na po nagkaroon po ng conflict sa amin. Nagkano po kami, ano po namin, yung friendship po namin, nagka-conflict po. Then, nadamak sa conflict.
Ano daw? Ano daw po? Hindi ko pa na-gets. Type it on the chat box na lang po. Okay, type it on the chat box na lang po. Ayan, thank you. Very good, Celso. Nabasa ko na rin yung gusto kong mabasa. Yung huge group, nahati into smaller pieces or nahati siya into small groups. Nabi-break down siya into small groups. Kasi nga, masyado kayong marami. That's why it's hard for you to participate with each other. Kasi di ba, mas marami kang kikilalanin. Di ba, mas maraming adjustments. Kasi mas diverse kayo, mas marami kayo eh. Unlike small groups. So that is the effect of group size. According to our source, according to our source, group size affects level of participation within a group. The smaller group, higher level of participation. Why? Because you can manage and easily dwell with them. Kasi nga, hindi kayo too numerous. Kumbaga, countable kayo. Manageable. Unlike with larger group size, it will be harder to participate. So in short, in group size, so nangyayari, nagkakaroon nga kayo ng new group. Nangyayari naman talaga yun. Okay, so anyways, so going back to our discussion, so yun nga, there will be higher level of participation within group mates. Okay, there's higher level of participation of group mates within a group kapag mas maliit ang group size. Pero kapag mas malaki, of course, lower level of group participation. Gotcha? Gotcha, kiddos? Kiddos?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. At the same time, of course, with your students, it's given na kapag mas marami kayo, mas mahirap mag-adjust, mas mahirap makipag-participate. Why? Because everybody wants to be on spotlight. Diba? Unlike limited lang kayo. Pag limited lang kayo, okay, you can give opportunity or you can pave way for others to be on the same spotlight or at least wear the same shoes. Kasi nga, kayo-kayo lang. Yun yung pagkakaiba ng maliit na grupo sa malaking grupo. Yun yung effect ng group size sa level of participation within a group. Hep-hep kapag di naintindihan, Adolfo. Kapag hooray, hindi po. I repeat, hep-hep kapag naintindihan, rather. Hooray kapag hindi po. Unmute yourself.
Hep po.
Hep.
Okay. Walang umuhooray. Nag-antay ako ng hooray. Okay, next. How about, effective manage diversity. So, wait. Sige, isa-isa na natin yung factors. So, sa effective management of diversity, of course, given na nga, inulit ko lang. Okay? So, kapag mas konti kayo, mas madali nyo ma-accept and ma-acknowledge yung differences nyo. Like, for example, 5 lang kayo sa grupo, it will be easier for you to know each other. Right? Kasi 5 lang kayo eh. Diba? You know his or her attitudes, his likes and dislikes. Diba? You know how to communicate to him, what kind of personality does he or she possess. Peacock ba siya? Tiger ba siya? Diba? Turtle ba siya? Kasi iilan lang kayo eh. Unlike kapag malaki rin yung grupo. Okay? Next. Alright. Group identity and healthy competition. And of course, likewise with success. How about effective, ito na nga. Ayan, nababasa nyo kids, diba? Diniscuss ko yan. So, I think I don't have to read it. Tama, sir? Okay. So, group size. Members of small groups tend to be more motivated, committed than members of large group. Okay. One effect yun sa group size. Next, effectively manage diversity. Sinabi ko na rin yan kanina. It will be easier for you to dwell and successfully manage to address each other's concerns and accept each other's flaws if maliit lang kayo. Okay? Maintaining diversity in groups can help an organization gain a common interest. Next, effectively manage diversity. So, leaders of a group, although sa isang magkakaibigan naman, wala naman talagang nag-act as leader dyan supposedly. Right? Everybody must be congruent. There must be impartiality or equality. There must be an equality within a group. However, of course, since magkakaiba kayo, for you to effectively dwell with each other, you should, sinabi ko na rin ito kanina, ulitin ko na naman, you should accept each other's knowledge, experiences, expertise, but regardless of those differences, still, the group must possess one common goal. Diba? Kasi, ano ba, ganito lang yan eh. Parang sa magkakaibigan, di ba? Sa circle of barkada, circle of group. Magkakaiba naman talaga kayo ng ugali. Magkakaiba kayo ng upbringing, magkakaiba kayo ng province, magkakaiba kayo ng dialect. Di ba? Magkakaiba kayo ng kinalakihan. Yeah? Magkakaiba kayo ng environment, ng kinalakihan. However, despite of those differences, meron kayong isang common goal. Di ba? Meron kayong isang common interest. Maybe. Kumbaga, meron talaga kayong common denominator or commonality that made you remain in that group or made group members still be intact to each other. So, yan. So, yun. Dapat meron kayong common group goal. How about group identity and healthy competition? So, of course, in a group, di ba? Actually, let's be honest, di ba? We commonly stay with people whom we think have positive impacts to us. Di ba? Ganun naman talaga yun eh. Kapag meron kasing tao na alam mo, somewhat negative yung impact sa'yo, nagbibigay sa'yo ng negative vibe, alam nyo ba, share ko lang. Alam nyo ba yung vibes na ano yun, na-absorb ng tao yan. Na-absorb ng tao yan. Kaya kapag yung tao, puro negative vibes yung nabibigay sa'yo, di ba umiiwas ka? Di ba? Iniiwas mo siya. O say, for example, sa Facebook, ina-unfriend mo siya, binablock mo siya. Kasi nga, your inner peace is more important. Nuggets? Kasi nga, negative vibe yung na-absorb mo sa kanya. Gusto lang natin, yes ma'am ha, tawa ka ng tawa dyan, Cruz. Yun nga, kasi nga gusto lang natin maging positive. Kasi pag positive tayo, given, mas nakaka-fresh. Diba? Physical manifestation, mas nakaka-fresh. Mas nagiging goal-oriented ka. Mas nagiging optimistic ka. Tingin mo, everything is possible. Ano pa? Yun nga, hindi siya nakakatanda. Diba? Hindi siya nakaka-stress. Unlike, syempre wala naman pong may gusto ng negative friends. Diba? So anyways, unlike nga, kapag meron kang friend na puro negative vibes lang yung na-absorb mo, yun nga yung umiiwas ka na. Am I right? So now, of course, aside from positive vibes na na-accept mo or na-absorb mo from your friend, of course, you stay with them because you have, let's say, you possess common interest, meron kayong common way of thinking, parehas kayo ng mga perception, somewhat. Am I right? What else? You think you fit in them. Oy, let's be honest, even social class affects your selection of circle of friends. Diba? Bira lang kayo makakita ng sobrang yaman na kumaibigan na sobrang keme. Am I right? It's because, my dear students, even within a group, merong competition na nangyayari. But it must be healthy competition. Meaning, if you find your friend being good or being equipped, adept in one skill, at least encourage him to do better. Or encourage him to mold what he is good of. What he is good in. Rather, what he is good in. Hindi yung you find him good in this aspect, then what you will do is you will drag him down. Just for you to get the spotlight or whatever. Kasi nga, kids, you act as one. Do you get me? You act as one. At the same time, tao ka lang eh. Hindi naman lahat ng bagay magaling ka. Nagigets niyo yung point, Ma'am Jo? May bagay na magaling ka, may bagay rin na hindi. Na doon magaling yung kaibigan mo. So if you work with each other, it's gonna be a perfect combination, perfect combo yun. Parang laro lang sa Tekken yun. Nagigets niyo yung point ko? Kasi di ka na nga magaling dyan, tapos yung kaibigan mo magaling doon, dinrag mo pa down. What if dumating kayo sa situation na kailangan yung skill na yun? Ano mangyayari? Nga. Both of you will be nga. Kasi nga, you don't encourage nor coax your friend to enhance that skill of him, right? The skill of him or his skill, which can be also beneficial for the group. Kasi nga, di ba, meron kayong common goal. You act as one. Besides, kung totoong friends ka, kung magaling yung friend mo dyan, i-enhance mo talaga yun. Hindi yung idadrag mo siya down. Nagigets po? Ayun, wala na naman akong kausap. Hello?
Yes,
Hep,
ma'am.
hep.
Okay, very good. So, group identity, right? And healthy competition. I repeat, so yung mga given na yan eh. Sabi ko nga, you must coax or lift each other's up, right? You must coax and lift each other's up, support each other's likes, skills, and competencies, capabilities, aptitudes, somewhat like that. All right? So managers can decrease cohesion by promoting organizational identity and making the organization as whole the focus of the group effort. Okay, given na yan kanina. How about in terms of success? Paano bang maganda sample? Di ba, kids, eto sa mga movies, di ba meron dong say for example, hindi dahil gold digger sila or whatever. Say for example, kids, meron ka, sa grupo nyo, merong isang naging sobrang successful. Example lang naging sobrang successful sa career niya, naging prominent, naging renowned in the country, nakilala. Di ba? Nangyari to. Kahit hindi naman natin sobrang close yung taong kausap natin, sinasabi natin, kilala mo si kaibigan ko yun. Di ba? Nagigats niyo yung point ni Ma'am Jo? Kilala mo si ganito? Ay, nakasama ko sa yun eh. Alam niyo yung kids? Kasi nga, as members of the group become more successful, we are also becoming more attractive to be as one, to be with them. Not because you're after for their success, but also you want your group to possess common success that person received, or you want your group, how can I say that? How will I say that? You want your group to be at least gain something from the success of that person who belong in your group because nga, he belongs in your group. Kumbaga, gusto nyo may credits kahit, alam niyo, may credits kahit paano may mag-gain kayo kasi nga naman, naging output yun ng tulungan nyo. Parang sa group din, kapag may activity kayo na ginagawa, example, merong isang representative, magdi-discuss ng activity na, example, sa homeroom, di ba, yung Unity and Diversity, di ba you were asked to discuss it to MS Teams? Am I right? I-discuss nyo yun sa MS Teams eh. Tapos, na-discuss mo na ba yun, sir?
Yun natin.
Yun. Yun yung, di ba, you have to know each other's differences. Yun yung may form or template kayo sinagutan. Then after that, i-represent yun sa MS Teams. Yun. So, during that time, of course, lahat yung output na yun, labor yun ng what do they call that? Fruit yun ng labor nyo as a group. Kasi lahat ng notions doon galing sa inyo eh. Ngayon, once it's presented by somebody from the group, representative of the group, anong mangyayari? Kapag maganda yung nag-result ng presentation niya, nagandahan din yung panelist or say for example, listener of the notions or the content of that template, success nyo yun as a group. Victory nyo yun as a group. Nagigets nyo? Kasi nga, it's a group work. It's fruit of your labor as a group. Nagget? So kapag yung group nyo mismo nagiging successful because you effectively work together or congregate together, right? Collaborate together, mas nagiging attracted kayong magstay sa group na yun kasi nagiging successful naman yung nagiging successful naman yung what I call this, yung samahan nyo, yung friendship nyo, yung collaboration nyo, yung congregation nyo. Do you get me? Nagigets po?
Opo.
Okay. Another good example, ito na lang, si Senator Manny Pacquiao. Di ba si Senator Manny Pacquiao, he's trained by people. Di ba merong head coach, merong other coach, bukod doon may other trainers pa. Am I right? Pag nananalo si Senator Manny Pacquiao sa bawat competition or battle niya, success lang ba yun ni Senator? No, success din po yun ng group niya, ng Pacquiao group. Do you get me? Kasi sabi ko nga, fruit siya ng labor nila as a group, pinaghirapan nila as a group. Now, if nagiging successful naman sila in everything they do, mas nagkakaroon sila ng what I call this, reason para magstay in that group. Kasi nagiging successful naman pala sila nagiging successful sila staying with each other and having each other's back. That's my point. Nagets po?
Yes po.
Hello, naintindihan?
Yes po, ma'am.
Yes
Alright.
po.
Ako ba to? Now, how about in terms of level of conformity to group norms? So, of course, kids. Parang ano lang yan sa classroom. Okay, parang sa classroom lang yan, my dear students. Di ba sa classroom meron tayong rules and regulations we need to adhere? Right? Merong rules and regulations. Now, if one member of the group keeps breaking the rules and regulation, ano nangyayari? Ano nangyayari, kids? Nagkakos yun ng conflict. Why? Kasi yung taong nag-break ng rule, may kaibigan dun sa group na yon. Then yung nakapansin ng flaws niya, may kaibigan din. So, nagiging mediated na yung group. Yun yung nagkakos ng partition sa grupo. Kasi sa grupo, may mga kanya-kanya tayong kaibigan. Do you get me? Yun yung nagkakos ng partition sa grupo. Now, for that partition or mediation be avoided or be prevented, you must adhere on or conform on group norms. When I say group norms, yun nga yung tradition nyo, yung culture nyo, yung laws, rules and regulation, the do's and don'ts. Do you get me? Do not undermine nor debilitate the ability of group to control its members' behaviors. Nangyayari yan sa mga leaders, sa mga presidents, yung nagiging skeptic yung mga members. They are being doubtful on the capability of their leaders to manage their behaviors. Diba? To have control or complete steer above the group. Kasi nga feeling nila hindi naman siya competent, hindi siya qualified. However, hindi naman kasi kailangan ng leader na talagang nagdo-dominating. Kasi nga, as given dito, do not undermine the ability of group members to control their own behaviors. Diba? Kung alam mo naman na do's and don't yan ng group nyo, then confirm. Diba? Adhere. Kumbaga, it's unnecessary that there will be someone who will always remind you na wag mo tong gawin, wag mo yan gawin, eto, ganyan. Kasi nga, you should know it in yourself. Okay po, you must be responsible and accountable for all of your actions and decisions. That's my point. Now, if you break a rule, take the consequence. Now, for you not to take any consequence, don't break the rules. That's simple. Okay? Now, emphasis on group goal accomplishment. So, ayan nga, the emphasis placed on group goal accomplishment also increases within the group. Depends po yun. So, if everybody in the group is motivated and possess common goal, yun, meron po tayong mas ma-achieve na mas mataas na goal. High level of cohesiveness can cause group members to be focused on group goal accomplishment that they may strive to achieve group goals no matter what. Precisely. Diba? Sa isang group, as I mentioned earlier, kung meron tayong common goal, we will do everything to achieve that goal, whatever it takes. Kahit ka sana tao individually, kapag ginusto mong ma-achieve yung bagay na yan, you'll do whatever it takes para ma-achieve yan. Ganon din sa group of people. Diba? Ganon din sa group of people. They will completely work together to achieve that goal. So that's it. Thank you. Do you have any question?
Wala po.
Hello? Do you have any question?
None po.
Nag-enjoy ba kayo?
Enjoy.
Hindi?
Yes. A lot.
Alright, so actually kids, we're gonna have an activity which will be facilitated by Sir Jerome Joseph Ray. So again, thank you. Thank you so much for listening.
Okay, hello po mga anak. Andiyan pa po ba kayo? Kung naririnig po ako ng maayos? Okay, at nakikita po ako. Ayan, mag-send nga po tayo ng tiger emoji. Mag-send po ng tiger emoji. Alive pa tayo, nakikita at naririnig si Sir GJ. Tiger emoji. Ayan. Ay, naghahanap ng tiger emoji. Kung ayaw hindi makahanap ng tiger emoji, GIF. Tiger, GIF. Tiger, GIF. Wala silang mahanap na Tiger GIF?
Ito.
Ako una magsasend. Tiger, GIF. Ayun. Ayun, nakapag-send na si Cardino. Ang cute. Nawala na mga bagets. Ayun, nakapag-send na ng Tiger, GIF. Okay.
Parang kami namimiss Adolfo ah.
Wait lang, nawawala yung ating whiteboard. Kailangan natin yung whiteboard. Okay, nakikita po ba yung whiteboard sa inyong screen?
Yes po.
Yes, okay. So ang gagawin po natin, kayo ay gagawa ng logo or symbol na kung saan na dun sa logo na yon, i-apply po ninyo yung meaning na cohesiveness na natutunan po ninyo kay Ma'am Jo. One logo lang ang gagawin, one symbol. And eto, meron po yun, papahirapan natin kayo ng konti. Kung ano man po yung idodrawing po ninyo, hindi po ninyo pwedeng i-delete. Okay, wala po muna mag-create ng logo, hindi po yan madi-delete. Okay, so ang mangyayari po, bibigyan po kayo ni Sir GJ ng time para mag-isip ng idea kung ano yung magiging itsura ng inyong symbol or logo. O 3 minutes po ang ibibigay po yun sa inyo. Kahit na very short lang siya. Ayun. After ng 3 minutes, bibigyan kayo ng ngayon 5 minutes para magawa yung logo na yon or symbol. After 5 minutes, ang gagawin po ninyo, ipe-present nyo ngayon yung inyong logo or symbol. Uulitin po ni Sir GJ. Bibigyan kayo ng 3 minutes para po mag-isip ng idea or itsura ng magiging logo po ninyo na nagsisimbol po dapat ay cohesiveness. Okay? Yung natutunan po ninyo kay Ma'am Jo, cohesiveness po ang ibig sabihin ng logo or symbol. After 3 minutes, bibigyan po kayo ni Sir GJ ng 5 minutes para gawin yung logo or symbol na yon. Kailangan yung logo po na yun or symbol ay may contribution yung bawat isa na nandito. Okay, ilan po kayo na nandito? 12, di ba? So dapat yung 12 na nandito or 13, okay, na students na nandito ay meron silang part or drawing doon sa symbol na yon. Okay, yun po yung magiging catch. Medyo mahihirapan kayo ng konti, 3 minutes. A symbol or logo, tapos 5 minutes para gawin yung logo or symbol. Naintindihan kaya?
Apo.
May group consultation po kami kay Ma'am Ictos ng 10 to 10:30. Oh, wait lang daw mga anak. Tuloy muna natin yung activity. Okay, so yun po. Naintindihan po ba yung instructions ni Sir GJ? Kung naintindihan po yung instructions ni Sir GJ, parehis nga po ako ng hand. Bago tayo mag-start, parehis ng hand kung naintindihan. Ayun. Okay, uulitin. O, last na ulit. Since medyo mabagal yung response natin, bibigyan kayo ng 3 minutes para mag-isip, mag-conceptualize kung anong magiging itsura ng inyong logo or ng symbol na gagawin po ninyo. After 3 minutes, bibigyan kayo ni Sir GJ ulit ng 5 minutes para i-drawing naman sa whiteboard na nakikita po ninyo yung inyong naisip na logo or symbol. Okay? Yung bawat isa na nandito ay may kailangan na i-contribute or i-drawing doon sa image na yon or symbol na yon. Hindi siya individual, individual contribution, pero one symbol lang yung gagawin natin. Halimbawa, image ng teddy bear. Okay, alam niyo yung image ng teddy bear, itsura ng teddy bear. Meron siyang ears, bilog siya. O pagpalagay natin, si Abendan yung nag-drawing ng circle. Si Cardino naman yung nag-drawing ng kanyang ears. Si Salso yung nag-drawing ng kanyang nose. O ganun yung gagawin natin. Okay, one logo lang po. Pero lahat kayo dapat may part doon sa symbol na yon or logo. After po nun, bibigyan naman kayo ulit ng time para i-present yung inyong logo. Naintindihan na? Mas malinaw, mga anak? Parehas nga po ulit ng hand kung mas naintindihan. Ayun. Okay, very good. Okay, mag-off mic po ako. Makikinig lang po ako. Kukunin ko yung phone ko. Bibigyan ko kayo. Magta-timer po ako. Tingnan natin kung sino yung mga magiging leader dito. Sino yung magli-lead. Dito natin malalaman kung sino yung mga leaders po natin, sino ang magiging followers. At paano din po kayo mag-work as a team. Tandaan po ninyo yung mga natutunan ninyo kay Ma'am Jo. Okay? Your timer starts minutes. Open mic. Open mic kahit sino. Open mic na po tayo. Mauubos oras nyo. Open mic na tayo mga anak. Nagkakahiyaan pa tayo. Open mic lahat. Magsasalita po yung gusto magsalita. Lahat kayo leaders. Huwag na tayo magkahiyaan. Adolfo, it's your turn. Ikaw na mamuno. Yung ating ano.
Guys, ano po? Baka may suggestion kayo. Opo.
Upo mo na mag-drawing. Cluster heads natin, nasaan? Cortez, cluster head ka, di ba? Adolfo. O sige, mukhang nagkakahiyaan, hindi na ako magta-timer. Okay, gagamitin natin itong time na to para magkakilala kayo. Sige, go. Open po tayo ng mic. Sige nga, parinig po muna ako ng voice po ninyo. Abendan, say hi nga po sa inyong sa council.
Hello.
Okay, Adolfo, say something.
No po.
Okay, Brian. Brian, parinig naman ako ng voice mo. Wala si Brian. Cardino. Cardino, parinig naman ako ng voice mo.
Hello, sir.
Halata mo ng boses natin. Chris Leonard, parinig po ako ng voice natin. Mag-say hi ka nga po sa council. Yun. Si Jenaline.
Morning po.
Okay, Chenery.
Hi, sir.
Okay, Neil. Cuba.
Hi po.
Okay, Jenica. Jean.
Good morning, sir.
Mika.
Hi po.
Khalil.
Morning po.
Okay, Cherry.
Hello.
Cherry.
Hi po.
Cherry. Wala si Cherry. Anyway, working naman pala sa inyong microphone. Yung nasan po yung ating tatlong heads? Ang ating homeroom cluster head, nasaan? Si Adolfo. Okay. Sa ating, sa club, yung dalawa nating head, nasaan? Academic, tsaka po, interest-based. Ayun, si Cortez, for interest-based. Tapos sa academic, nasan po ang ating head? Si Dazo Jenica. Okay, yung tatlo na po ang mag-lead. Jenica, Cortez, and tsaka po si Adolfo. Okay, open mic po kayo. Wag na po tayo magtanggal. Bibigyan ko na kayo ng time. Tinanggal ko na yung timer. Mukhang nakakahiyaan pa tayo eh. Okay.
Guys.
Binibigay ko na po sa inyo.
Sino mga may naiisip dyan?
Okay lang ba sa inyong symbol ng cohesion yung parang 5 kamay na magkakahawak pero paikot siya? Hello, dinig po ba ako? Opo.
Hello, di. Ito.
Guys.
Paano yung kamay na yan?
Do you have any ideas, guys? 'Cause I kind of have some.
Pasensyahan nyo na lang po yung drawing.
Okay lang, okay lang.
Ano pa po dadagdag natin?
Yung ilaw,
Po.
yung ilaw, sa gitna.
Ilaw sa gitna.
Parang yung magiging ano sa gitna, parang success. Parang ganun.
Ano pa po idadagdag? Wala pa.
Sino na yung nagdo-drawing? Kaninong drawing yung hand?
Sa akin po.
Okay. Kanino drawing yung torch?
Sa akin po, sir.
Okay. Itong nasa left side, yung may hawak ng torch na may globe. Tulong-tulong kayo ha. Kailangan lahat kayo meron.
Cortez, ikaw, ano na drawing mo?
Wait lang, ma'am.
Ikaw sa Valvero.
Wala akong maisip.
Medyo lutang po, ma'am. Sorry.
Mag-uusap kasi kayo, nagkakahiyaan kayo eh. Tinanggal ko na nga yung time eh.
Wala nang time.
Wala na, para maano nila. Nagkahiyaan.
Kayong mahiya sa isa't isa. Kayong student council eh. Ito bang magaling mo? Ayun. Yuba, ikaw, ano to drawing mo? Cuba?
Sir, lag po ako na makadrawing. Doon yung log. Drawing ka log.
Cuba. Ayaw mag-respond ni Cuba.
Lag daw si Cuba.
Sige, Cuba. Sige. Papa-explain yan sa kanila. So, sa mga medyo lag or hindi makapag-drawing, pa-drawing po ninyo yung naiisip ninyo doon sa malakas yung internet connection. Para meron pa rin kayong part doon. Sabihin po ninyo yung idea ninyo. Ayun, no, malakas daw internet ni Marvin. Cardino, bagitin mo na lang yung idea mo or yung naiisip mo sa chat box, tapos pa-drawing mo kay Marvin. Malakas naman yung internet daw ni Marvin eh. Wala po akong makita, sir. Sad. Yung internet niya.
Padagdag lang, guys. Help. Ano nangyari?
Nangyari.
Where is my globe?
Sarap.
Tandaan natin mga anak ha, dapat lahat may contribution doon sa inyong
Screenshot mo.
symbol or logo.
Pwede ba na-record?
O yung mga mababagal yung internet connection, kausapin nyo para makapag-include sila ng idea.
Leave mo sa pizza. Para pa. Tapos ikaw din. First.
Guys, anything? I'm out of ideas. Almost out of them.
Kaya mga anak, last 5 minutes para ma-present po ninyo.
Okay na yun.
Nako naman. Lapit na.
May dadagdag pa ba kayo, anak? Kung wala na, tell Sir GJ tsaka Ma'am Jo para pwede na kayo mag-present. Maganda na din kasi eh. Sige, last 4 minutes na lang. Naka 1 minute na kanina.
Pipinin sa
What happened?
2 minutes. Okay, sino po magpe-present? Dun sa ating tatlong heads. Cluster heads po natin. Si Jean. Jenica ba? Jenica?
Si
JJ?
Daso po ata.
Okay, si Dazo ang mag-explain.
Wait, just adjusting. Okay. This is a symbol of all the groups working together for a better world, holding a torch as a sign of justice for the nature and for the whole globe and for the whole. And the blue ribbon is gracefully working together as a team and for the better world, reuniting with each other. That's all.
Okay, thank you, JJ. May add ka ba, Adolfo?
Wala naman po, sir.
Wala na. O may tanong po.
Sigurado ka?
O may tanong muna si Sir JJ sa inyo. O based po dun sa inyo na experience na activity, meron ba kayong mga nahirapan ba kayo? Saan kayong bagay na nahirapan? Magkaroon tayo ng konting reflection tungkol dun sa activity. Sino may share? Si Neil. Neil naman. Nahirapan ba kayo? Na-adapt po ba ninyo yung lesson ng cohesiveness sa pamamagitan ng activity?
Yes, sir.
Neil. Why? Sa paanong paraan, anak? Bakit yes?
Sa ano po, pagtutulungan po, suggest ko ng mga idea.
Okay. Bukod pa doon, si Cortez naman, yung mga tahimik kanina eh. Cortez.
Yes, sir.
Okay, bakit yes?
Ano, sir?
Bakit yes?
Dito po ba sa logo, sir?
Yes po.
Kasi,
ni
sir,
Neil, sige. Tuloy.
ano po, in just a simple logo po, mas madedetermine mo agad, sir, kung ano po yung meaning ng cohesiveness po.
Okay. Nahirapan ba kayo kanina sa pag-create ng logo na to or symbol na to? Bigyan mo nga ako ng mga bagay or na-observe nyo kanina kung saan kayong bagay na nahirapan sa pag-create ng logo ninyo or symbol?
Siguro, sir, yung idea po ng isa't isa.
Okay. Paano idea ng isa't isa? Nagkaroon ba kayo ng communication sa pag-create?
Slight, sir.
Slight. O, ayun. Aminado na tayo doon. Nakulangan tayo saan? Sa communication. Ngayon, bilang leaders, kayo, council leaders kasi kayo eh. Sa tingin po ninyo, paano ninyo mai-improve yung communication na kailangan doon sa topic na we-ness na diniscuss ni Ma'am Jo kanina? Kasi di ba importante din doon sa cohesiveness or we-ness nga po yung communication. Ngayon, paano po ninyo mai-improve yun kung ngayon kayo, nagkaroon kayo ng problema? Kay ano naman? Kay Castro. Sa tingin po ninyo, paano natin yung mai-improve yung kakulangan ng communication?
Dati po, sir.
Po? Narinig mo po ba ako? Okay, ulitin po ni Sir
Chat.
Gigi yung question. Kung ngayon pa lang po nahirapan po tayo sa pagkaroon ng communication o sa pag-create po ninyo ng logo na to or symbol na to, sa tingin po ninyo, ano po yung pwede ninyong i-improve or ano yung bagay na pwede ninyong gawin sa susunod para ma-improve yung communications po ninyo at magkaroon kayo ng solid na connection as a group? Castro?
Ano po, sir? Nawawala po kasi internet ko.
Okay. Try muna natin si Khalil habang iniayos ni Castro yung kanyang internet. Si Khalil. Vincent, yung mga hindi masyado nagpa-participate kanina. Si Ma'am Jo. Yung mga tahimik para lahat may participation. Lim, Khalil. Khalil?
Hello po.
Okay, Khalil.
Ano po yung tanong po? Yung nahirapan.
Okay. Okay, sige, ulitin po ni Sir GJ yung question. Di ba, ngayon pa lang po nagkaroon na kayo ng problem. O, sabi din kanina ni Cortez, nagkaroon kayo ng konti lang na communication sa pag-create ng logo. Di ba, ang goal natin doon, magkaroon kayo ng team effort para makapag-create ng logo or ng symbol. Ngayon, paano po natin yun mai-improve sa inyo? Ayun, bilang kayo yung council leaders, ano po sa tingin ninyo yung pwede natin gawin sa susunod para ma-improve yung communication at mas magkaroon kayo ng solid na connection as a group?
Siguro po more activities po para ma-enhance po yung communication po namin sa isa't isa.
Okay, ano pa? May add ka pa ba? Try naman natin si Nika. Nika?
Yes.
Ikaw naman,
Opo,
Nika. Ay, dalawa sila pala, Nika. Isang Jenica. Si Nika muna, Legaspi. Legaspi muna. Nika, Legaspi.
Ano po, yun nga po sir, more activities pa po. Kasi po ngayon, first pa lang naman po, nagkakahiyaan pa po. Tsaka po, yung connection po kasi, parang mahina po kaya hindi po nakaka-participate po lahat.
Okay. O dadamihan natin yan next week. Bibigyan ko kayo ng maraming activity. Pero, kailangan matanggal na yung hiya po natin by next week, ha? O sabi nyo, yun lang pala kailangan natin activities. Bibigyan ko kayo 10 activity next week.
Huwag naman po, sir.
Huwag naman. O, ayun. Paano natin mai-improve? Sa tingin po ninyo, bukod sa activities, paano natin mai-improve yung communication po natin? Nakakahiyaan kasi tayo Sa tingin po ninyo, bilang leaders, paano po ninyo matatanggal yung hiya na yun? Adolfo, sa'yo. Bilang ikaw yung
Sir,
pastor, tatlo kayo naglilid
Sir, siguro po, yung parang dagdagan po yung pakikipag-participate ng bawat isa. Parang kasi po kanina, kayo lang po ni Ma'am Jo yung nag-discuss ng activity. Parang bawat isa po magkaroon ng part sa discussion.
Okay, sige po. Thank you. Ganito mga anak, yung diniscuss po sa inyo ni Ma'am Jo kanina, tsaka po tong activity na to, gagawin niyo din po doon sa inyong seed session po sa inyong club, tsaka po doon sa inyong homeroom. Katulad nga po na diniscuss namin sa inyo last week, no? Magkakaroon nga lang kayo ng changes kung dito pa lang nagkaroon na tayo ng problem ng konti o nakita nyo na yung problem. Medyo yung iba nagkakaroon ng internet problem, yung iba naglalag, yung iba naman ayaw natin nahihirapan mag-participate or natatakot, nahihiya. Ngayon, paano po natin gagawin yon sa seed session po ninyo? Yun po yung i-improve natin sa seed session ninyo. Kaya lang, ang magiging kaso na po nun, sa inyo na. O mga anak, activity nyo na po siya. Magiging aakuin nyo na po itong activity ni Sir GJ. Kayo na po yung magpa-facilitate nito sa seed session po ninyo sa homeroom. Tapos, ayun, kung ano po yung negative na napansin po natin ngayon dito, kailangan na po natin siya maging positive by homeroom. Pero don't worry, nandun naman kami ni Ma'am Ju pa din. I-improve natin yun. Okay po ba tayo doon mga anak?
Opo.
Yes po.
Okay po.
Yes po.
Yes
po.
Expecting on Wednesday, on Monday, Kalulo, you have to, is that Adolfo?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Adolfo and the Vice President are expected to discuss the topic and conduct the activity to your homeroom classmates or to your classmates. Meanwhile, likewise with other presidents who are here in the meeting for homeroom. For club, similar. Okay, for club, of course, we have Dazo. Di ba, ikaw yung nandito and Abendan. Therefore, kayo po yung magpa-facilitate ng activity which must be subject for modification and bit enhancement. Kasi nga, i-discuss po to ni Lim at ni Guerrero sa homeroom. And mauuna yung homeroom nyo. No? The challenge is, how can you modify this activity for this being new to them? Kasi mapapagawa nila to mauuna kasi yung homeroom. So the thing is, paano naman yung club? Paano nyo to ma-discuss? Paano nyo ma-discuss sa club mates nyo, which they won't do the same activity. So, yun po yung challenge pagdating dun kung sinong pangalawang magdi-discuss. Kasi, magiging paulit-ulit siya kapag,
nasa club na po yun.
Yes, nasa club facilitators who are in the meeting now, currently in the meeting. So, yun lang po, sir.
Sige po. Tsaka po sa Monday, linawin na natin, no, nalilito minsan si mga bagets. Wishni, tsaka po si Cuba, kayo ang Monday po natin. Sama na po natin si Sabalbero, tsaka po si Cardino, kasi di ba merge kayo ng Monday. So, mag-usap po kayong apat, paano po yung magiging hatian po ninyo doon naman sa klase po natin, sa CH tsaka sa TO. Tapos by Friday, since ipa-plot kasi yung exam ng Friday, i-move na lang natin yung homeroom natin ng Wednesday siguro sa time po ninyo sa akin. Legazpi naman, tsaka si Castro. So Wednesday po ninyo, ipe-present po to, i-discuss dun sa inyong homeroom naman, sa section nyo naman. Okay po? Tapos ganun din naman kay Cortez, kay Cruz. Since mauuna nga po yung homeroom, katulad nga po ng binanggit ni Ma'am Jo kanina, mababagkakaroon na ng revisions to lalo na sa inyo. Sa club naman natin, sa comms. Ayun lang. Tapos, pabot ma'am. O mga anak, o ganito, nag-ready ba kayo nung inyong activities na gagawin? Pero mga ipe-present ngayon, may ideas kayo na ipipitch or sasabihin sa amin?
Kasi di ba last time, we reminded you that our student council must have an activity. Di ba? Must have an activity for the entire senior high school department. Now, ito, may pe-present po sa inyo sa Sir GJ.
Sa base po sa napag-usapan po namin ng inyong assistant principal, no, si Ma'am Igtos din po, ang gusto po natin na mangyari sa ating school year po na natitirang mga buwan, okay, meron po tayong theme na ia-allot sa bawat month. Okay, tapos ia-angkla po natin yung activities ni council doon sa theme per month. Sa November, wala pa po kaming na final ni Ma'am Igtos kanina na magiging theme. So, magsasuggest po kayo sa amin. December, syempre, ang magiging tema natin is Christmas. Activity na i-create ni council na ang theme dapat Christmas or medyo related sa Christmas. By January, new beginning yung tema. February is Valentine's. March ay Lenten season daw. Tapos by April ay summer. Tapos May ay blanco pa din yung theme. Okay. So yun po. Meron po ba kayong na-ready na mga activities na ipipitch or i-share sa amin? Isa-isahin po natin kasi di ba last week ang sabi sa inyo ni Sir GJ, assignment to ng bawat isa so dapat lahat meron. So, i-assume ko na lahat kayo dapat may ipe-present today. Unahin na po natin si Abendan or Marvin. Marvin, Angelo, Abendan?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Kung meron na, kung wala po, sino na lang po yung meron? Wala.
Ako, patay tayo dyan. Wala po, Marvin? Kahit si Adolfo, wala?
Wala pa po, sir.
Kasi ko lang po.
Sir, paano po kaya, sir, about sa values?
Yun yung kasi. Parinig po kami ni Ma'am Jo ninyo nung ideas po ninyo na walang theme muna. O yung walang theme. Baka may ni-ready kayo. May narinig ako kanina si Adolfo. Meron ka bang ni-ready na activity kahit walang theme or hindi pa siya naka-angkla sa tema?
Sir, kasi po, November is Filipino Values Month. Parang about po siya doon.
Thank you po.
Kaso wala pa pong specific na activity.
Sige. Happy ka pa dito. Adolfo, saan daw galing yung theme?
Proclamation number 479 po. Presidential Proclamation po.
When was it promulgated in public? Is it somewhat alike with ano yun? Language month?
No po, ma'am. Values po.
No. You mean yung parang common features niya, parang language month. Ito
Yes,
naman, Filipino
Values.
Value Month.
Apo.
Kasi November siya.
Yes po.
O kanino nga galing yung ano na yan? Proclamation na yan? Official proclamation yan?
Wait lang po, ma'am.
Kasi yung, say for example, yung language month, official yun eh. How about that one, Filipino Values Month?
Ano pa po siya, ma'am? Panahon pa po ni President Fidel Ramos.
Okay. So, official nga siya. Since 1994. Okay, say for example, the theme is Filipino Values Month. Now, we're after for activity which can promote Filipino values as the theme for month of November. Anyone? Given na. Sige, say for example, ito, okay na to eh. Kasi legit na siya na, ano. Paano ba ito yun?
Sorry.
Okay. Ayan, so, proven. It's an official declaration. Now the thing is, what are activities we can come up with, right? Or we can implement to promote Filipino values for the month of November?
Adolfo, may naisip kang activity para dun sa theme mo?
Sir, nag-iisip pa po.
Nag-iisip pa. Sa Tagalog.
Connection. What's its connection with values formation? Lahat ba marunong sa design and editing? Ha? I mean, lahat ba marunong ng graphical design and editing? Single act comic? Ano yan? Pwede rin siyang traditional, yung black and white. Pwede rin yun. Eh di parang ano rin siya, yung pinopropose na poster. Kaya lang yun, comic style. Kaya lang kasi pag comic may dialogue. Di ba kapag poster, image
Wala.
lang.
Image.
Memes. Or
Ma'am,
values
lahat.
formation.
Kaya kung
Note
yung
po namin
parang,
lahat, memes.
ano po, yung sa photography ng, pero yung picture po,
Hindi, ganun lang.
pini-feature niya yung Filipino
Sanay na sila.
values.
Ano yun, Adolfo?
Poster.
Sir, parang about naman po sa photography, pero yung pictures po
Parang
niya,
ano,
feature yung Filipino
yung
values.
about sa kay Celso, for ano yan for buwan ng wika, pwede. However, we're after for values formation for this month. But great idea. Pwede para sa buwan ng wika, gawin natin yan. Wala na po? Other ideas?
Okay, mga anak, sa December naman tayo. Ang tema natin ay Christmas. Balikan natin si November. Marami naman na kayo na-pitch na idea dun Very good. Nakakatuwa.
Sino subject?
Kahit sino.
Sa photography. Sinong subject? Pwede rin yun. Yung mga stolen. However, baka makasuhan tayo. Kasi stolen. Pero,
Wait lang, lalabas sila eh.
no, lalabas kayo.
Oo, wag.
Hindi pwede.
Bawal kayo lumabas, di ba? Ay, sa loob.
Baka maging scripted yan. Mama, mag-bless ako ha. Picturean mo ako.
Anyway, note natin. Sige, note pa rin natin. Baka mo maisipan mamaya na ano eh.
Okay, sige po.
Oo.
Now let's move on. Let's move to December.
Christmas party. Ang ba pala yun?
Kaya, December. Jingle. Jingle making.
Pwede rin.
So, generic yun. Diba? Yung jingle. Christmas song. Yun na, jingle, Christmas song.
Kayo mga anak, ano nasa isip po ninyo? Or naiisip ninyo?
Jesus Christ.
Sir,
Yes.
ako po di ko po sure kung tama.
Sige.
Ano po, parang mga ano po,
Ano yan, anak?
Tagal? Ano yun?
at iba't iba po tayo ng way ng pagsi-celebrate po ng Christmas.
Album, parang ganun. Ano, picture?
Pwede pong mga clip ng mga video po or mga
Video
pictures with
clips.
ano
Show
po.
their,
Opo.
pwede rin. Their timeless
Pag-celebrate po.
culture.
Yes po.
Okay. Timeless culture in celebrating Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. Pwede?
Yes po.
Okay.
Opo.
Kanya-kanya sila ng ano. Nak, Adolfo. Adolfo.
Po.
Nak, mahal namin yung trabaho namin, ha?
Joke lang po yun, ma'am.
Okay, yun lang po. Okay. Cruz, parol naman. Kaya lang, di ba, hindi naman kasi lahat nag-celebrate ng Christmas. I mean, hindi naman sila lahat, Catholic. Right? Parang ganun. Dapat to yung available and applicable to all. Wala, share ko lang.
Sige, marami na ulit. Marami na tayo ulit dito, anak, sa December. Balikan po natin yan ulit. Sabihin nyo lang pag may naisip kayo for November or December.
Year-end? Ano po?
Ano meron sa year-end?
Ano meron sa New Year's Eve? Bawal pa rin po kayo lumabas nun. Ano meron ni?
Ano sa akin lang, ma'am? Kasi yung iba po, di ba, wala silang Christmas.
Agad-agad na.
Type ko na lang, ma'am.
Yes, type mo po. Okay. Pwede rin yung parang sa Facebook, yung friendsary. Yung friends, ano, di ba may ganun sa Facebook? Yun yung beginning. Or pwedeng compilation siya ng compilation ng mga experiences for last year. Pwedeng ganon, video making.
Highlights.
Highlights. Can be. Ala, ayoko niyan.
Malamang na meron tayo
Kasi yung
dyan.
mga memories na iba, kinakalimutan na talaga yun. Okay. Pwede? Alright. How about for January na tayo? January. New
Hindi na ako
beginning. Doon tayo sa new beginning. Poster making and how they will start the year and New Year's resolution. Meme. Lagay mo nga dyan. Meme. Pwede. Then yan, poster making. What else? May club po tayo, ha? Don't forget. What else? I know now. Thank you for the word, planning. Why not planner? Submit their own planner.
Design?
No.
Yung
Planner.
plans mismo?
Oo, parang chart of their plans. Planner. Virtual planner. Is that what you mean? Parang OP? Anong OP?
Operational plan.
Correct.
Alam niya yun.
Oo, correct. Correct.
Pero sinil doon.
Okay.
Sige.
Yeah, parang operational plan. So supposedly doon sa planner nyo, merong target period, right? Okay, pwede yun. At least may direction pala buhay mo for this year, di ba? Ito yung direction ng buhay ko for this year. Okay, can be. Planner. How about kulang pa? What else? Maganda na yung planner eh. Ano pa ba?
Planning their goals for the year.
Yung memories making. Yung para sa January. Di ba? Parang babalik-balikan na lang nila.
O kayo mga anak, may gusto pa kayo idagdag? Isa-suggest? Anyway, yung mga binibigay po ninyo sa amin, ito ay ipipitch din namin, isi-share din namin kay Ma'am Igtos pa. Tapos,
subject for approval.
Oo, subject for approval din siya. Kakausapin pa namin si Ma'am Igtos. Kaya magbigay nyo na po sa amin lahat para pag nag-usap po kami mamaya, marami kaming baon galing sa inyo.
May baon. How about for Valentine's? For February?
Wala po.
Share the love? Oo, di ba?
Disregard po natin yung February.
Secretness.
Ano po? Hep? Ano po daw po?
Disregard po yung February.
Disregard yun. 12 months per year. Pwedeng letter making, letter writing. Pwede kung kani-kanino.
Okay, tandaan po ninyo, meron tayong club, anak, ha? Tayo ay mas minor, pero paano ba nang sasabihin? Iba yung activity natin sa pang-club.
Oo, iba yung activity natin sa pang-club. So, adult po yung iba naiisip mo, ibaon mo para sa club.
Chenery yung mga sa club natin.
Oo. Yes po.
Ano ba yung nakita mo?
Ano pa?
Sige sir, auto-delete na lang.
Ano pa ba? Valentine. Ay, naku.
Mga ayaw mag-celebrate ba ng mga bagets ng Valentine's?
Yes po.
Wala pa ako pala. Ano nanood ko, Feb?
Balikan na lang natin.
Okay, laktaw muna si Feb. Kay Feb talaga nahirapan. Okay, March.
Anonymous messages in Facebook.
Ay, ginagawa namin yan. Wala na, bawal na. Kumontra na agad.
Pwede yan.
Ginagawa namin yan. Nasa club na namin yan.
Ay, talaga?
Oo. Club na namin yan.
activity na siya ng club nyo?
Oo, nasa chills na siya.
Ah,
Comms na ngayon.
Sir.
okay.
Natawa na lang si Neil, nagkaharangan na.
Wala na, tapos ni October na, November na nga eh.
Ma'am, hindi po. Yung sa para po sa February ka ako po.
Sus! Ang pagmamahal hindi lang para sa teacher. Masyado niyo naman kami minamahal. Hepe?
Hooray po.
Oo. Okay.
Kaya nasasaktan.
Mm.
Balikan na lang natin si February.
Sige, sir.
Kay March tayo, anak.
Hanggang Feb na lang nila. Tapos natin hanggang March, April.
Oo.
Sige.
Para may bakong daw. Okay, kay March naman tayo. Lenten season ang gusto ni Ma'am Igtos nyo.
Oh, hindi pwede yun. Lang sinana na. Bawal yan. Adolfo, ikaw hindi ka na nakausap na matino.
Joke lang po.
O baka may maisip kayo na ibang theme na muna. O mag-suggest kayo sa amin ng ibang theme. O March ha, ibang theme. Graduation. Season.
Seasons? What do you mean, Dazzle? Dazzle, what do you mean?
We recorded pa nga pala.
Okay lang yun. Dazzle, what do you mean? End of school year.
Note natin.
Yung mga, ano tawag doon?
Memories ulit.
No.
Farewell party, ma'am.
No. Adolfo.
Ma'am, hindi po ako yun.
Sino po ba yun? Putak. Okay, so walang maisip na theme. How about for April, summer theme?
Short story writing about heartbreak or love experience. Short story, April Fools.
April Fools. Summer nga po yung theme eh. Right? Heartbreak or love experiences. Sus. Heartbreak or love experiences. Walang ganon. Ano?
Note na natin. Note natin. Short story writing. Short story.
Alam ko na, Wattpad style.
Short story writing.
Nak, yun ba yung gusto mo sabihin? Hindi ako bitter. I'm sweet. Yun ba yung gusto mo sabihin, Cardinho? Parang Wattpad style like. Kaya lang. Diba karamihan sa Wattpad, puro mga love stories?
Oh no, Wattpad.
Alam ko na. What if, merong isa sa atin na parang Kids, alam niyo di ba sa radio, merong minsan tumatawag din, okay, may tumawag po sa atin at ang kanyang storya is about blah, 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 blah. Alam niyo yun? Ba yan? Wala mo lang nakarelate?
Medyo, ma'am.
Kaya mo na nga. Okay.
Si ano ata yun, si DJ Chacha ba?
Medyo
Tsaka si
drama.
ano, DJ ano.
Radio Love Story.
Oo, yun.
Di ba?
Ano pangalan nun?
Basta yun na yun.
Ayun na yung
Hindi ako fan sa kanila eh. Pwede yun. Di ba? Radio Love Story.
Ayun si Papa Bear.
Ay, ba? Gusto niyo naman? Ayoko, wag na yun. Joke lang yun. Magkaganon. Love Hotline.
Lagi, note na natin yan.
Love Hotline. Pero bawal pa po sa inyo yun, kids, kasi nag-aaral po kayo. Sino po magsasalita? Kaya ka po wala pong radio. Kasi wala pong magsasalita. Okay.
Note lang natin.
Love Hotline. Excited ako. Okay. Hindi, masaya na ako eh.
Sige, March. Balikan natin ulit yan. Pag may naisip, sabihin nyo lang. March, summer. Ay, ano pala? Ay, April pala na tayo, summer. April, summer. Ngayon. Ano oras?
11. May naisip po kayo, kindly chat nyo na lang po sa ating GC yung mga proposals nyo. Okay?
Kailangan na din po natin kasi mag-end. 2 hours na tayo.
Yes. So anyways, yun lang po, my dear students. I'm Ma'am Joanna May Overo. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much din po.
Yung mga reminders po namin ha, pakigawa po yun.
Babalitaan din po namin kayo by next week kung alin yung na-approve na mga activities galing po sa inyo at gagawin po ng council. Pero mga anak, mag-ready tayo agad kasi kung November, November na po ngayon. Kung ano man po yung ma-approve for November, kikilos tayo agad-agad.
Okay, by the way, kids, congratulations po sa inyong output. Job well done. Yes.
Yun lang po. Thank you so much
Thank
po.
you so much.
Pwede na tayo na
Bye-bye.
mag-leave.
You may now stop recording. Yan.
Ayan.
Yes. Thank you